the activity is supposed to be moving into our area right about now. Is that something happening? I can't see it. Oh, dang. What is that? Oh, those dogs that are rocking? Oh no, there's a building. Actually, it's bad that I'm kind of am having fun. Ugh, I'm the worst. This is fun though. Come back vlog. Good afternoon, y'all. So we are officially under a tornado watch here in Houston, Texas. I'm not anticipating anything crazy for us. I think the crazier stuff's gonna be more tonight and more east of us. But that being said, I wanna go check out the sky. Forgive me because I honestly have not vlogged in so long a weather thing that I'm definitely out of practice. But then I was anticipating some of this moving in a little later, but it's moving in sooner. Not immediately, but just sooner than expected. Because of that, I was like, well, I'm gonna pause what I'm doing. This time last year, I mean, literally only like a week and a half difference of last year was when the tornado systems with some tornadoes came through Houston. I happened to be out of the country, which what the heck of all the luck. You know, when I say that, it's not because I want anything to happen, but I don't control the weather. So if it's going to happen, I would like to be able to observe it. I had to sit out of the country while my children text me to tell me they were going under their, you know, tornado warning protective area at their schools for like the 8th time that same day. Like they kept getting, they basically had, the school just didn't even happen that day. And I was watching people that I know in real life in the area, some other ones that like people that you guys have heard of were in the area, and I was like, everyone's there but not me, and that's like my home. It was really frustrating.
Right about here, and they're gonna be intercepting this new storm that is developing to their southwest as it races northeast at about 50 miles an hour. These things are flying at highway speeds today. If this hook swings around here, that is gonna be a problem real quick. A tornado now just west of Katy, moving into Katy. This tornado warning includes Cinco Ranch, Addicts, Jersey Village, North Houston, Corville.
No, it's fine, Sal.
Yeah, we're right there, so we're like underneath it.
But anyway, January here in Southeast Texas, usually Houston, we kind of miss it. We're always on the outskirts of it, but you never know. So anyway, for today, I was telling Kyle last night, poor Kyle has to listen to my nerdy weather talk. And I was like telling him, I was like looking at stuff and I was like, the winds aloft, the shear is quite intense. And I was like, they're gonna be putting out something more than they had just been doing these, oh, maybe some severe weather, but nothing like really whatever about it. And then of course this morning, and well actually last night, kind of after, like later, and this morning there was a lot more concrete kind of like, okay, actually, so we're at a tornado level alert, pay attention to 2, unless it's gone up, which I need to check actually because it was kind of dependent a little bit on if we were gonna get up into the 70s. Well, it is 75 degrees here right now as of 2 p.m. and we're still warming. And we're ahead, we're on the, you know, ahead of the storm. So we're getting, and there is a ton of shear. Shear is what's going to give us the lift that we need, the lift that can contribute. There are many factors that can contribute to a storm actually creating a tornado. But some of those ingredients are there, and some of them are there strongly. The temperature is there strongly, and the shear is definitely there. But some other stuff is kind of mediocre. So you never know. That being said though, since it is getting spicier, I think that's why they went ahead and put us under a watch already. And just remember, they'll issue a watch like 8 hours before they're even worried about anything happening. So don't be confused if you ever put under a watch and you're like, it's sunny. Well, that's intentional. Watches are designed to be given out to give you, you know, almost a work day worth of notice. I know I haven't vlogged in a while. Like I said, it's gonna be a little awkward for me to try to get back into this. I am wearing my Weather Prophet sweatshirt that I got for Christmas for my husband. Well, actually for my graduation present. I graduated my 2-year program. That's why I haven't vlogged in a while. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that. It got too hard for me to keep up with the vlogging. I know I started my tornado chase series and everyone was really liking it, and then I just kind of stopped, and it's because I just couldn't keep up with, FYI, I have 4 kids and I have to run this house, and then I was in school, and let me just tell y'all, studying meteorology is not for the faint of heart. I mean, I was in a 2-year program. 4-year program would be even more intense. Oh my gosh, there's just a lot of physics and math, and it's not just like, oh, we're gonna like look at clouds. Like the mathematics alone, like for example, they were like, oh, you know, parts of it we were doing trigonometry. I never took trigonometry. That, you know, I have a degree in film and digital media, so my degree did not require a lot of advanced upper level, like a lot of more advanced math. So I got in and out of the math I needed at Baylor University, and I was done. I never took trigonometry. I was in AP maths, but it was like, you know, algebra 2 and things like that. So when I was in high school and then in college, you know, I don't even remember what I took, honestly. I had to take at least 16 hours, but I don't remember what they were. It was not trigonometry. So when we were getting into things like that, I was just like, what? Because they would just, and the professor, bless him, this smart guy, we had different professors, but I remember one of them was just like, oh, don't worry, it's just like basic, it's just trigonometry, you know, nothing to worry about. And I was like, speak for yourself, buddy. Like, I don't know what's happening here. Luckily though, I have a smarty, nerdy husband who is brilliant at math. He started college at 16. He's one of those people. One of those like, let's get, you know, the perfect SAT scores and things like that. So a lot of the meteorology stuff was definitely like too much for him. Like you had to study it to understand it. So it's not like he could help me with that, but he could help me with the math. So long story short is between all of that, it was just, I had projects and forecasts and you know, quizzes and labs due every week. And I did summer school so I could finish early. I mean, technically it was still 4 semesters, but I finished in 1.5 years instead of 2 years. So it was just nonstop for the last 1.5 years. It's been nonstop. And I just could not keep up with my YouTube and my sanity and my children and just blah, 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 right? And like this whole time, I'd also been like on this health journey. So like I work out twice a day because I want to be in shape so I can chase stuff. And you know, just I had a busy whatever. So I'm trying to get back into this. I don't think a day goes by when someone doesn't message me and just very nicely say like, I hope you're doing well, miss your vlogs, which is really sweet and actually very encouraging to me to like do this again because I love it and I love y'all and it's, you know, whatever. So that rant aside, I'm trying. So bear with me today if this is a little bit of a junky, little funky vlog, right? So I'm gonna put on some bike shorts. My second oldest, my son, who is 12, but like a giant. I'm almost 5'7", y'all. I'm tall for a woman, and he's like towers over me, and he's 12. So, I mean, pretty much he's gonna get drafted whether he likes it or not for the NBA probably in 2 years. Like, they're just gonna be like, how tall are you? Can you play basketball? And he'll be like, no, and they'll be like, we don't care, come on. Because like, I feel like they do that with tall kids. But anyway, he's home because he had like the worst, it was allergies because it's heated up here. So we have a lot of more pollens in the air. And I think that's all it was because he feels fine now. But he wasn't feeling good this morning. So when I was going to drop him off at school, I was just looking at his little face and I was like, his little face, his man-sized child, man-child face. And I was like, do you want to just stay home, buddy? Do you just need a day? He's in all AP, like advanced placement honors. He gets straight A's. The boy can miss a day of school. And so anyway, got home, gave him some medicine. He seems fine now. He's gonna go out with me. My son is probably more interested in general weather and like kind of the mesoscale, like tornadic type of storms, like that's what he's interested in. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna take him with me. We're just gonna go study the sky for a minute. I wanna go look at some of the analysis and see if they've done any updated forecast discussions and all of that stuff. And then I hope that I don't chicken out and not post this vlog because I feel uncomfortable about it. And I hope that I actually post it and share it with y'all. So if I do post it and you're hearing this, say, yay, Courtney, it's totally okay to jump back into this. And if I don't, I guess you'll never know, right? So, okay, so hair's going up in a ponytail, because that's what we do. And let me get a stormy gray one. I need to get my raincoat and my my ons. I have the waterproof cloud ones. These are my shoes that I also have a pair of Skechers that are waterproof, but they're kind of ugly. So I prefer these. I tried to go cheap at first. The Skechers actually weren't cheap, but they weren't as expensive. Since I realized I was wearing them a lot, I went ahead and invested in some of these, and I love them. Also, it's spicy hot outside, so maybe I don't want to wear... Oh my gosh, I got the cutest shirt for my birthday. It's a baby cumulus, a big boy cumulus, and a big bad boy cumulus with a mom tattoo. How awesome is that? It's from some Etsy shop. I will link it below if I remember, and if I don't, tell me in the comments, so remind me. All right. Yes. It is spicy warm out there. When I say spicy warm, I don't mean that it's like 100 degrees. I usually mean it's like humid and muggy and like spicy. That's just like how I think of it, right? That's the messiest top bun I've ever seen, and I don't really care. All right, y'all. There's my outfit. I got my shoes and my shorts that are that vinyl so they can just get wet. And then I got my new shirt and my mom bun and waterproof mascara. I was also wearing a new eyeliner that was supposed to be breakup proof, which just means like whatever, but it literally smeared all over my eyelids, and I have like really hooded eyes. So as you can see, I don't see my eyelids unless I'm like blinking. Well, I don't notice when I'm blinking. So I didn't notice the whole vlog, and I had like smeared eyeliner that's supposed to be waterproof. Bull, it was not. So that's great. Just ignore that. So, and sunscreen, even though it's cloudy, because I get like Moxie laser treatments. My esthetician would murder me if I didn't wear sunscreen every single day. So wear your sunscreen every day. Thanks, buddy. Oh no, there's an umbrella flying around. That's funny. All right, guys, look at this sky. Look at this. You see how windy it is, guys? We're getting sustained winds up to 30 miles per hour. That's the like sustained, some of our max sustained wind speeds. We're getting gusts up to 45 the last time I checked. So, and that's in my area. It could vary, obviously. There's a fine, very light mist in the air. It's not gonna catch up on camera. You can see the speed at which the clouds are moving. Woo-wee! That's some wind, Gray. I feel like I have to clarify. I told Grayson I was going to clarify. Grayson collects baseball hats. He has them for. Do you have all the teams now? Not all of them, but almost. Well, anyway, so he's wearing his newest hat is the Seattle Mariners hat. That's actually really amazing. So I have my dead cat on here, so hopefully you guys can hear me. But I didn't wear a. It's not worth wearing a little mic because it's just worse. I guess we could pause here. Do you see the mist of rain in the air? How it looks slightly foggy? 25 degrees, but it feels like 79.
She doesn't even know. So wait, so down here it feels feels like
almost
80?
Yeah.
But it's like 78 degrees or 75.
Yeah.
But up
Hold it back so you can see your face.
in North Texas, there's a blizzard warning.
Isn't that funny, y'all? I'm trying to show you guys. It's a bad glare out here. It's hard to see. But if you can see, he got on the after side, the back side of the front. And when you can see the cyclone, Grayson, can you see? Come look at where the low is. Do you see how the winds are doing a spinning motion?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
So you guys, we got the winds on the front side. They're coming in from the, mostly from the south, a little bit southwest over here, a little southeast. But if you look, there's like a circular motion. That's like kind of the center of the low. And here's the watch. It's the red box. Houston's within that. Let's go look at this wind shear I was talking to you guys about. It's hard to see. There we go. I want to look at the 500s, actually, what I'd like to see. Look at these winds. All right. Yeah, we got some crazy wind up there. And here's the current mesoscale discussion, severe potential. So this was last updated at 1, so we are waiting for the newest update. A tornado watch will likely eventually be needed, and that was before. They have since issued one. So like I said, this came out before 1, the tornado watch. Whoa. There's been bunnies out, so that's what I thought I heard. It was issued at 1 something, I don't remember where. Thunderstorms are continuing to slowly intensify. Scattered thunderstorms continue to intensify across parts of East Texas and western Louisiana, mainly along and north of a surface warm front that extends from north of Houston to Ooh, they've got the MLK values of 2,000 to 3,000 joules per kilogram, so that is something. The dew points have risen to the upper 60s. There's strong low-level vertical shear. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have the right ingredients for possible tornadoes. Definitely a lower risk in our area. So the branch of storms that could be the tornadic are not here yet for us. And as you can see, that one when we came out, it's already quickly going by. So I'm gonna wait for the new analysis. We'll have to wait to see what's gonna happen as the afternoon progresses, and the real line of the storm actually starts to get here, of the front, right ahead of it. Because right now we're getting the stuff far ahead of it. The little spin-off things are popping up. And what I'm interested in is when the front's actually almost here, that set. And that is also what they would have in mind when they're issuing that watch, is that storm. That's not gonna hit here probably for a couple hours. So I'm picking up my junior higher that is at school today because we are under a tornado watch, and normally she would just walk home. We did get a new analysis and discussion in, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of this, we're like, oh, the first watch of the day has been issued, and talked a little bit about, what to expect, whatever. The primary concern is going to be wind and hail. Honestly, there still is so much good shear up higher, but it's not really translating on the surface as much, at least not more north of here. There actually is a tornado warning right now somewhere north of here. I'm sorry, I don't remember. It doesn't matter because you guys will be watching this after the fact. But to me, it didn't look like the chances of, I'm surprised there was a warning. The surface stuff just didn't, to me, seem to merit maybe a warning, but there was a could, and I guess better safe than sorry. Down here though, looking specifically at our area of Houston, I think as usual, we always joke that we have this weird zone of like safety where I'm at in Houston. I swear there'll be these horrible storms, and then there'll just be this little area where it's like nothing. And that's always where we are, and it looks like that's gonna happen again. The worst of it should be getting close to us, so I'll go check out the radar. I guess we could do that together. But it did get a lot darker. But still really windy. And moving forward, you have people who are doing the live chase videos, and you have people who are doing the live, forecasting information videos. And that's not real. I'm trying to find like the space that I want to be in this weather world is more of many kind of vlog style documentaries of weather events, whether they're nothing or they're something, just in general, where there's just discussions, blah blah blah. That being said though, let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions about some of the technical or the things I mentioned, just ask, because I can explain it now more scientifically since I am certified, which that's pretty exciting to say. My program that I was in my classes, we already had a couple of people that are already meteorologists on TV who were getting this in the same program I was in, because just to learn more. And I think some of it too is help with promotions. You can get promoted if you have kind of like, it's like prestige, you know, to have this on your resume, things like that. But I thought that was really cool that there are people who were already like meteorologists, like doing this. And I just think that's really neat, to share class space with people like that. But yeah, as we move forward, I'd like to start getting out more. If you guys remember, I did a vlog, I guess it was 2 years, I don't remember when, where I did chase. It was kind of like my first time where I was actively chasing on my own. I had my son with me. That wasn't great, not because of safety. We stayed farther back. The only thing is trying to chase on your own. I needed, you know, you have to drive and you have to be really careful when you're driving, right? And I have a, you know, an SUV, a big, huge Expedition. It's old, so I don't care if it gets hail damage. I've got these big truck tires and I keep them new. I get new tires all the time. You know, I keep them fresh. My tires are in great shape, lots of good tread, all of that. But you do have to be so careful when you're driving, right? That's kind of the biggest threat. But then you also need to be like looking at the radars and everything. So you have to pull over constantly. And my son didn't know enough at the time to really help much. So we were trying to listen to some other meteorologists and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, but then, you know, this wasn't like a live thing. It was more, sharing that event, right? And that's like kind of, I want to do like a storytelling almost of like when these things happen, even when I said they're not as exciting or not as big of a deal. That's kind of the space I want to be in. You know, I was a film major, so I kind of have bred within me the desire to tell the story more than just share the action. I want to share the action in like a storytelling way. So I think that's kind of like what I'm leaning towards doing, because I enjoy that. And obviously based on my subscriber number, the views that I get on those vlogs, there's a lot of you who like that too, which is really awesome. It's just this like shared space thing that we like, right? This really cool community. So let's check this out. Oh, that's interesting. They said there has been a few reported tornadoes, but it doesn't say where. So that's, I mean, I can look into it, but that's interesting. I wonder where. Exactly what I thought. It just said the storms might not be able to remain surface-based. See, here's the problem, is that as the environment becomes more stable, then we're less likely to have these like, you know, spin-up tornadoes even along this thing. So it's getting too cold up north, even in front of the front, to where they have enough other action going on to possibly have a tornado happen. They're not quite the temps. We are the temps down here, but we don't have enough of the other action with the storm hitting. So no one's lining up quite right to where there could be a tornado, which is good, you know? I'm gonna be curious about moving into Louisiana and stuff tonight to see what's gonna happen over there to the east. I'll have to watch, because this time of year, you know, and they get a lot. So the activity is supposed to be moving into our area right about now. And it's definitely, like, it's gotten darker just since I talked to y'all. Look at that. It's darkened up just in the last, like, 5-10 minutes. So, interesting. What I need to do is get more comfortable going out on my own, and I just have to pull over when I need to look at the radars and everything else. I mean, that's what everybody else does, right? And, also just, you know, keep making friends in the community. So I have this one guy named Nick who's so nice. Actually, I have two people named Nick. So they're both awesome, both really nice. I've chased with one before, and the other one I've just met, but we talk on Instagram a lot. So that's the guy I'm talking about. The one, I'll share his information. And he is always really encouraging. He's always telling me that I can absolutely come chase with him. It just hasn't been an opportunity where it could happen, but the invitation was there. So that was really nice of him to be willing to share his expertise with someone like me, who academically I've tried, but experience wise I am so behind. And so I don't know. We're gonna have to see. One thing that's good though is that my kids are old enough and I have enough help here, and you know, I can't like blow money, but I have just enough financial ability to, you know, I've got gas money, I can go out. I've got the freedom basically to where I could go chase some storms, especially if I can keep, you know, if I can start posting on here again. And that would be really cool. And then obviously in that scenario, what I would probably do is live feeds while I'm doing that, but still vlog, documentate, like do documentary style vlogging of the whole experience also. So I'll have both. So I'll have the one video that's like more real time, which is very important. And then I'll have like the story afterwards, would be like, you know, a journey to watch, right? And so I think that's kind of the space I'd like to be in. You know, I'm kind of carving out, like I said, kind of, it's hard to be unique in this field, but I feel like that's a more unique place to be. Like no one's really doing that, right? You got some of the family vloggers that sometimes vlog when storms are coming in. That's not the same thing, right? So anyway, I just find it fascinating and it's fun to share, and that's kind of what I want to do. Wow, let me show you guys this. What is that? Look at all those. Look at those layers. Isn't that amazing to look at? Golly, it got dark. And remember, it's lighter on my camera, brighter on my camera than in real life. I wish I could see behind these houses. I wish I could actually look at some of that. Okay, let's go back to this radar. Just realized that I have not let my daughter know that I'm picking her up today. I left her with, you walk home, it's not gonna be raining. I really wish I could see behind these houses. There's definitely some, is that something happening? You can't see it all, dang. I need to like find spaces in around me where I can go where there's like more visibility. Whoa, my car is rocking. Okay. Are you guys gonna update again? No. Oh, there they go. Just got a new update. Let's see if it's even for us. Nope, that's what I thought. They're talking over about New Orleans, Baton Rouge, that kind of area. Golly, my car is rocking. The storm is definitely starting to hit. This is crazy. I wish you guys could feel it. Ah! A giant leaf had just smacked my window and startled me. Okay, let's go look at what I'm trying to look at. Didn't I already have this pulled up? There we go. Let me go to Storm Prediction Center. Good old SPC. Oh, wait, let me text my daughter. Focus, Courtney. Okay. I'm here. All right, let's go see what's going on. What's going on? I missed kind of being in school a little bit though, because what the ever-loving heck? But like, tell me why why iTunes just randomly decided to start playing some stuff Jan Stevens, like out of the blue. All right, total rookie mistake where my camera cut off because I forgot that I had to put in a smaller temporary memory card. I mean, I haven't ran out of memory in years because memory cards are huge. But, so I don't have my good camera. Okay. All I was saying is I got cut off, and the dew points here are high, like upper 60s high. Check out that. Holy smokums, look at all that. This storm's like, It's hard to see any structure though from where I'm at, so that's no fun. It's so cool. You can see evidence of a little bit of shear. We definitely still have some surface stuff here, just not a ton. It's moving so fast. Okay. All right, so let's hope to sweet baby Jesus that these parents get their kids and get the heck out of Dodge so that the rest of us can get our kids and do the same thing, because the thick of it, there's lightning right there. The thick of it is rolling in right now, and I'd rather not be in my car in this. Not because I'm scared, but just because I'd rather not be, unless I'm out chasing with like people who know what they're doing. I don't want to be here. And I'm gonna take these other kids home because I operate like a bus. My car is like a bus, and I take the children, all of them. I take all the kids, all the children who want to ride. I like to do it though, so that's not a complaint. I actually really enjoy doing it. But anyway, long story short is there's multiple children that I need to get home. And my daughter has yet to confirm that she saw my text and knows that I'm here. So I'm like, please know that I'm here. Do not walk home in this, because now it's starting to rain. Yep. Oh my god, guys, we just got tornado warned right now. Just happened. I knew those dew points were high. We are tornado warned, and I am stuck with a billion cars in front of me and behind me, and I'm like, go, go, go. Technically, the district is not supposed to let the children leave if there's a tornado warning. However, most of the children are already outside, and I'm just like, please don't leave us parents here. Just stay. They're children. Oh, and there are some kids walking home with their little umbrellas blowing inside out. No, like for real. Like 2, 3, 4 kids. 4 kids' umbrellas just went the wrong way. Oh my gosh, it looks so dicey. And I know it's brighter on camera, but like it looks so dicey. I wish I had my real camera. What is she? Y'all, I will get better again. I will get back to how I used to be, which wasn't great, but it was better than this. Oh, thanks, sweet baby Jesus, for moving. Oh my God, they just had all the children go inside to take cover, but what about us out here? We are out here stuck in the storm. That's not cool. I don't know what we're supposed to do. All the children are being forced inside. Sophie just answered she couldn't hear me. She's like, Mom, they're making us go inside. There's a tornado. All of us just out here like sitting ducks. There's not going to be a tornado here, y'all. I don't want anyone to freak out in that way. But this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know, meteorologically speaking, the chance that there's going to be a tornado right here with everything that's happening is slim to none. That doesn't matter. There's a tornado warning, which means that the conditions could make a tornado right now, right here. And leaving all these parents, and there is lines of cars outside with no shelter, should not be allowed. I don't know what should be done about this, but this does not seem okay. I don't know. This is. If a tornado hit right now, do you know how many people would be hurt or even killed? A ton. We're a parking lot. This is, and I know that they don't really have it. It's not the school. The school doesn't know what to do. They're just trying to protect the kids. It's a bad situation. Sophie said they just evacuated the buses and made all the bus kids run inside. From the school's perspective, what are they supposed to do? I get it, but this is just really bad. This is really bad. This is how those situations where like people get hurt. This is those situations. This is like, you know, when you wonder why people in like mobile homes and stuff don't evacuate, and like sometimes it's, you know, and you're like, you can't put yourself in situations if there's any concern you need to get to a safe space. That's all of us right now. Except that we're stuck. I'm stuck in between cars. There's cars to the left of me, cars in front of me, cars behind me. I can't even go over the grass because there's cars there. It's a parking lot full of cars. Normally, most kids ride their bikes at this school. But it's raining, and there was a tornado watch. So all of us parents responsibly came to pick up the kids. People got off of work early. Like, people came to get the kids. It's understandable, except now what do we do? Oh, this is cool. Super great. The most psychotic lightning just happened. And there's, cool. This is fun. Actually, it's bad that I'm kind of am having fun. I'm the worst. It's just exciting. Although, like, I did not want to experience this in my car. I told Sophie to fill the seats we have because they weren't filled. I was like, whoever needs a ride. As long as, you know, a tornado doesn't take my car and pick us all up and put us elsewhere, I'll be able to get people home. I'm being dramatic. There's not gonna be a tornado right here. But, ooh, this is crazy. So, I asked Sophie to film in there. She's like, I am, but nothing's happening. Everyone's just talking and we're sheltering. I was like, okay.
So we're all in the gym, and some people are in the gym, the orchestra room, the band rooms, and upstairs if you're in 6th grade. We're under shelter in place, and they kicked everyone off the buses. They're all over there. Aubrey, car rider, and Walker's over here. I have full seats of people going home with us today, except we can't find someone, which is really bad. They put a timer on for PE for an hour, so I'm not happy about that. And I don't know if they did that on accident or on purpose.
Her friend is trying to find her little brother who never rides home with us, even though I'm like, you can, buddy. And she's can't find him because everybody got separated in the mad dash to push everyone inside. I hope he didn't try to walk home. There were, you know, some kids that had made it out and were walking home before the warning got called. And so those kids were, they don't know. I mean, they would have gotten home safe though. So they're okay. But you guys heard that thunder. I don't like these kids walking home and all that. And now it's pouring. There's some more lightning. I hope my husband got my other child who's in elementary okay. You hear this rain. There are like leaves on my window from the wind blowing them in. Fun. Good times. What a comeback vlog, y'all. And lighting. You can't see the clouds anymore. There's no structure to be seen. Oh, they're moving the children. I don't know where though. Sophie just said we're being moved. There's nothing to see. It's gray. It's just gray skies and like flat. Got separated. They made them go to athletics. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Let me tell Sophie. Hold on. There's one poor crossing guard who just has decided to like stay out in the storm. It's me, Momio. Still waiting. Now it's getting cold. I don't know if it's actually cold or if I just have the bitter chill of things to come. No, but for real, why am I cold? I have it turned up to like 75 in here and I have my heat warmers on and I am shivering. Yee. Okay, y'all. Oh, she's allowed to be on YouTube, but I'm going to narrate too. I told Sophie to narrate herself because she was like filming and I don't want other kids in the video. And she's like, this girl's allowed to be on YouTube. And I'm like,
so basically we all went into the gym because like everyone was rushing inside. So then they all made us sit down on the bleachers and like they said the ceiling was too high, so we had to move into the classrooms. So we're all into separate classrooms, but they like split up a bunch of kids, so like it's kind of hard to like get home now, but we'll see how this ends up. So.
Yeah, it's really
cool. Pretty sure the warning has expired. So maybe we could have the children back. What is that? Oh, those dogs that are rocking. Oh no! Save the children!
Woo! Save the children!
Oh, snap. I'm getting weird now. This is fun though. Comeback vlog. It's happening. They're releasing the children, but it's pouring rain and still lightning. So this is so fun. Ooh, this one mom just walked from her parked vehicle to go get her kid. And like, no problem. Like, that's totally fine because we didn't go anywhere. She didn't block anybody. I think actually that was a pretty smart move. Go her. Smarter than the rest of us, so. All right, I've got the children. And extra children. Everybody's okay though? Was it crazy when they ushered you back in?
Oh, he was sick.
Thank gosh, because can you get like, it would have been even more crowded.